So there's this one particular game that people have mistakenly thought of a shooting game called Valorant. But no, it's actually an art game. From the loading screen to the gun skins, yes, it is an art game. Need more proof? Then just watch this clip of me dominating the battlefield. Oh! The art, I told you, the art is in Valorant, no? The simplicity of the piece and the graphic. Oh, here we go. Game. On my way. Kailangan mo heal. Oh. Hindi na kailangan ng heal yan.
Your tactics fail.
Easy! That's how you play Sage, no? Walang wall. No need for walls, no? No need for skill, just
I'm kind of
skills.
feeling myself, right?
Gawa tayo ng art. Ay, nagkulang.
Cutting their vision. Yikes.
Last player standing. Spike
Lag.
down
Lag.
A.
Bantay. Guard. Nice. Heal.
Reloading.
One enemy remaining.
Heal. Sinong heal? I'm your healer. Let me heal you. Oh, doon. Over there. Bang! Oh, not there. Sky. Come out.
Here.
Agaw. KS. Joke. Surrender.
Attackers win.
That's how easy the game is. Another one. What are you doing, bomb? Die! Saan yun? What? Over there. Oh, top. Ay! What? That wasn't shot. Fucking so That Siege! Nice. Fucking!
Last player standing.
So after 2 rounds, I've decided that the game was too easy and I need more of a challenge, you know? So I tried out this cubism pop art, I don't know style in Valorant. So if you wanna be an artist in Valorant, then this is the video for you. Going back to the art style, it's very similar to Amber McLeese or Francoise. It's very similar to Amber McLeese or Francoise Nelly's style in painting, where even with the strange way of adding colors and shapes in their paintings, you can still identify the position of the eyes, direction of the light, shadows, rim light, and other stuff. But digital art acts differently. Yes, you can duplicate a painting style, but you cannot duplicate a painting style. That is why this is a great opportunity for me to present to you one of the best tools in digital art, which is the Lasso Tool. So the reason why the Lasso Tool is the one that creates this effect in digital art is because of its capability to block out a section in your painting and limit your painting to that blocked out section. Using this trick grants you the same Valorant style, and of course this will be better explained in action. So let's do this. So this was an old fan art that I created for PaoLUL when I was trying to make him as a Valorant character. This was also made in the same month that I got the Wacom. So yes, I was very inexperienced back then. So I'm going to recreate this one for this video. So this is the model that I went for. And if you don't know why he's holding a hanger, then you don't need to know. But I'm going to use the grayscale technique just to know where I'm going to add the shadows and the lights. Because if you look at one of the Valorant characters like Jet here, you will notice that light is the most important factor that makes up the shape and the form of Jet. So I'm going to use that technique in PaoLUL over here. And yeah. So using this grayscale technique is the first step in replicating this style. So the reason why I set the shadow in multiply is because when I add a shadow here, I can easily erase a part here to create that shape of the folds in the clothings. So the next one here is that I just add a new layer, set it to multiply, and add the base colors for the whole drawing. So I'm just going to work on that. Alright, so the lasso tool actually comes in later in the process when you're about to refine the whole drawing. But for now, you just have to add all the elements that creates the character. Like this sticker over here, the shoulder gear here, the gun, and the freaking hanger. So add those information first before you move on refining the character. But if you want to replicate the style, just add blocks of color that refine the form of the character. So I'm just going to be working on this and I'll check back very soon.
Young Money. Hey, yo, Spur.
Yeah.
Young Money. Young Money. Hey, yo, Spur.
Yeah. Ride with the mob, hum through our law. Check you and me, and do your job. Earth is the name, Ben Baller did the chain. Torn up for the watch, Prezi plain chain. Yamagini chain, rest in peace of my superior. Hermes defeat a village in Liberia. TMZ taking pictures, causing my hysteria. Mama see me on BET and start tearing up. I start killing niggas, how'd you get that track? I get to the Honda pics when you risk your life. Uncle used to skim selling mix at night. I was only 8 years old watching Nick at night. Uncle Psycho was in that bathroom bucket. Hope that they don't cut him. Suicidal thoughts brought to me with no inventory.
Alright, so day 2 and this is my progress so far. Now I am going to refine this whole thing, so it's going to be time for me to show to you what the lasso tool can do. So this is how this thing works. Now I have here one shape with only one color. Now using the lasso tool, I'm going to select a section of this. Now just pick a lighter color and use the lasso tool to create this effect. Now you can see that the light is coming from here and the shadow is over here. Alright, so that's not done yet. You also need to add another lighter color. So just select a portion of the highlighted color and highlight it again with a lighter color. Like that. So you can see the same effect happening in Viper's shoulder, and some other shoulder, and now you can play with this around, add some different colors, but just keep in mind the form that you are making. Just make sure that this is not breaking the form of the character that you are making, and instead is helping you create a more attractive look to the character. You can see this technique used as texture for Phoenix jacket. You can see that this highlight here is an orange and this highlight here is a blue, but it still work together as a whole piece because the orange is a bounce light coming from the jacket here and the blue is just the light coming from outside of the picture. Now, of course, there's also the rim light where you just select the parts where the light is going to hit directly and just add just pure white in it. You can see it happening in all Valorant characters like Jet here, where the light is obviously hitting her from the right. And also, don't just add some random tones of colors in your drawing. Make sure that you're adding light tones to the highlights and dark tones to the shadows. Like if you just add a random shadow in here, your eyes will just be confused of where the shadow is coming from. So there has to be something that is casting that shadow. So don't add just random colors in any spot that you think should have colors. Make sure that it has to be there, or it needs to be there. I learned this style just from observing the artworks of Ati Galyan and Muhammad Agbadi. They are very great artists, and I recommend you look at their channel if you're trying to learn some different art style or some art tips that you want to know. So I'm just going to keep working on this, add some highlights and textures, and I'll check back soon.
Young Money. Hey, yo, Ferg.
Yeah.
Young Money. Young Money. Hey, yo, Ferg.
Yeah. Ride with the mob, alhamdulillah. Check you and me, and do your job. Bird is the name, Ben Baller did the chain. Torn off what a watch, Prezi plain Jane. Yamagini chain, rest in peace to my superior. Hermes to feed a village in Liberia. TMZ taking pictures, causing my hysteria. Mama see me on BET and start tearing up. I start killing niggas, how you get that truck? I got to the holidays when you risk your life. Uncle used to skim perp, selling nicks at night. I was only 8 years old, watching Nick at night. Uncle Psycho was in that bathroom bucket. Hope that they don't cut him. Suicidal thoughts brought to me with no inventory. He was pitching things, selling things, mad operate. With my head the arthritis in her hands, bad. She was pumping pills like weapons in society. I'll fuck a bitch for the irony. I said, meet you at your head if your bitch keep eyeing me. Ride with the mob, alhamdulillah. Check you and me, do your job. Bird is the name, Ben Baller did the chain. Torn off what a watch, Prezi plain Jane. Ride with the mob, alhamdulillah. Check you and me, do your job. Bird is the name, Ben Baller did the chain. Torn off what a watch, Prezi plain Jane. Ride with the mob, suck a nigga, niggas up. Ride with the mob, suck a nigga, niggas up. Ride with the mob, suck a nigga, niggas up.
Hey yo, I'ma explain why you probably never see me. I push a Lamborghini, show your magic like Houdini. My body shaped like genie, booty dreamy, waist is teeny. Yes, I told him to get closer, so he streamy when he leave me. I go hard in the beat, Biggie fire, give me the loot. I'm a classy millionaire, bitches ain't got the dough. C-O-U-T-H, cause you can't spell it. If I call him, then he coming home, running Derek.